Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking about Steve Astro Boy Erceg versus Alessandro Costa. Steve Erceg 10-1, debuted a couple months ago against David Dvorak. I think it's Dvorak. Dvorak. That's what it is. Dvorak. 28 years old, 5'8" with a 68.5-inch reach. Trains out of Wilkes MMA. Alessandro 13-3, 4-1 in his last 5 fights. 27 years old, 5'4" with a 67-inch reach. Again, that one loss, his UFC debut against Amir Albazi. Big ask for sure. He was destroyed in that matchup. KO'd with an uppercut, ground and pound. It was nasty. Got back on track a couple months ago as well against Jimmy Flick. There's not a whole lot to see with that fight with Jimmy Flick with Alessandro, just because Jimmy Flick hasn't looked good. I mean, Charles Johnson beat the crap out of him. You're now Alessandro Costa beat him up. Not a whole lot there. You know, the movement and the speed that Costa was, he was willing to stand his ground, which inevitably was the downfall of him. But early, he looked decent. He didn't look terrible for sure, especially for a guy that was 12-2 at the time. You know, so not a terrible debut. Big ask to come in and fight Amir Albazi. Big ask. I know people like Alessandro Costa's boxing. I know that. Steve Erceg is super well-rounded. Really good, on the ground. You know, and if you go look at his 11-fight career, again, 10 wins, he has 7 finishes, only 1 TKO, 6 submissions. He's very good at finding the submissions. I mean, he has a rear naked choke, a guillotine, another rear naked choke, arm triangle, another rear naked choke, a guillotine. So he's very well-rounded. And, his one loss is against Sean Gaki. Jesus. He's actually 8-1 as well. 5-fight winning streak, 4 finishes, 4 decisions, and that one loss was a decision as well. That guy hasn't fought a whole lot of people. He fought one guy that was 11-6. That's his highest ranked fighter that he's fought, and he was 3-0 at the time. So again, not great, honestly, not great at all. But if you go watch the fight with David Dvorak with Steve Erceg, Dvorak was having a lot of success at moments, but every time Erceg decided this is what he was going to do, I'm going to set things up, I'm going to commit on what I'm doing, he would either hurt him or he would do exactly what he wanted. Like when he threw the head kick, David was so lucky that as he threw the head kick, Steve Erceg slipped and fell with him. Otherwise, he probably gets finished. Honestly, probably another rear naked choke. He has 5 first round finishes. I like Steve Erceg. He does have a tendency to get caught with a big right hand. His left hand defense for his right hand, or his right hand right here. I guess it would be the left on his side, but a right-handed puncher. The boxing defense is questionable, is weird at times. Dvorak, who's not a big power guy, was catching him at times on that right side. So he has to be very cautious about that. He has to understand that he can't take a lot of punishment from Costa, but he also has to understand it's a pace game. You have to set a pace. You're not going to go blow for blow with Costa. He's really good. And so I really like Astro Boy in this one. Costa, 4 finishes, 4 wins by TKO or KO, 6 submission. He has 10 finishes out of 13 fights. Has been finished with punches twice in his career. That guy finished him, that wasn't very good. But, it took Amir Albazi to finish him in the 3rd round, right when he was getting a little tired. So, again, didn't look bad at all before that. So held his own for sure in that fight. As always, guys, subscribe, like, comment. Again, I really like Steve Erceg, probably a 3rd round finish or a decision. So if you're going to do a betting thing, I like a submission or I like a TKO, KO, or a decision. As always, subscribe, like, comment. Let me know who you guys are picking. You guys know what it is. Peace.